Good afternoon all. How are we? Hope you are well. Right, so the title of this video is about selling electronics, and there's two that I want to tell you about. We'll get onto that in a minute. My name's James Smith and I run channel JR74, which presently is predominantly an eBay reselling channel. Okay, basically I'm going out finding things and selling them on the eBay platform. So a lot of my videos are based upon what I sell, and also some educational videos about eBay itself as well. But I think I just mentioned the word educational. That's what I want it to be. Okay, educational. Right, this is video 35 of my In, On and Gone series, where I cover things that are coming into the shop. I'll do that later in the video. Things that are on the shop, that's easy, link is below. And things that have gone from the shop. And I've now split this into two categories. I'll talk about the stuff that's sold quickly, okay? And when I say quickly, I mean promoted at 2% and selling within 7 days, just so that you're aware of the products that do, and the brands that do sell quickly. And also I mentioned just some of the other sales that I've had this week that I think you can learn a bit from. As you can see, I'm in the back of my house at the moment. Some of my videos are done from my shed, some from the back of my house. I will be in the shed later for the what's coming in section, but I'm in the back of the house. I'll show you this because I'm currently having the rugby on, okay, with the sound turned down whilst I'm speaking to you. So yeah, I've got my eye on the old Scotland-Italy game. Scotland 31, Italy 19 at the moment. The Italians are getting better. Much better. They certainly aren't the whipping boys like they used to be. Right, let's get into this, shall we? And I will start with the electronics. In terms of what has gone, there's 10 things this week, so I'm really pleased. But the electronics that I'm going to talk to you about is one that has sold within 7 days and one that took a bit longer, about 20 days. So let's start with the quick seller. Okay, the quick selling electronic is baby monitors. This was a nice Motorola pickup that I made for a £5. It's a digital baby monitor. There's no actual screen on it. It is an audio-based digital monitor, but it's one of those that you can just plug in. There's no wires or anything like that. Yeah, and they work well. They work well. I mean, all of my kids we went through with just a sound-only monitor, and you know it picks up everything. But these sell very well, because if you go in the shop, they cost a fortune. They cost an absolute fortune. So going on eBay is the way to go for many people. Now I picked this one up for a £5. It was a Motorola one, as I said, and I sold it for £15.60. Okay, that's including postage. After fees and postage, I've got £9.52 back on that, which is a £4.52 profit, and that is looking at 90%. So every single one that I sell, I aim to get between 50 and 100%. If I get over, happy days. If I get under, yeah, okay, maybe I'll go back to the drawing board and have a look at why. Okay, but 50 to 100 is my niche, what I'm really looking for. And I feel that that's a realistic target to be looking for. There's some that seem to feel that you've got to get 200 to 300%. You've got to remember this is a side hustle that I'm developing here. I have got another job, and this is just making a bit of money on the side for a nice ISA, okay, towards retirement, and also for putting a bit of cash towards holidays as well. That's my whole idea behind doing this, and my inspiration to do this. What about the other electronic? The other electronic, and this didn't fall into the sold within 7 days category, as I said. This took about 20 days to sell, but these are still worth picking up. It was an LG Freeview DVB, so it had the Freeview box in it, so you could easily tune it in as a digital TV, and it also had a DVD recorder on it as well. Okay, I picked this up for £10, but it came without the remote. Now, because it had the Freeview box in it, and because it was a DVD recorder, these go for about 50 to 60 quid. So you need the remote with it as well. Okay, without the remote, they're selling at about 30 And to me, it's worth getting the remote because the remotes are about £10. Okay, in this case, I paid 12. All right, including postage for the remote to come to me. So all in all, for this, I paid £22.49. Now, I took an offer on this after the 20 days. Okay, an offer came in of £53.60, including postage. So I took that offer. All right, that gave me £41.04 back. All right, which was a profit of £18.55. And so on something like this, where the costs are a little bit higher, I got 82% back on that. But I was pleased. I was pleased with that one. So yeah, two electronics there that are worth looking out for that sell very, very well. Baby monitors and Freeview boxes. I think the Freeview boxes, I mean, having the DVD rewriter in it was a bonus. But the Freeview boxes, if you try and get them now, many are integrated into a TV. So if you've got an older TV, that doesn't have a Freeview box integrated into it, these are quite popular because, you know, they can double up as DVD players as well. And you can't really buy them in the shops now. And if you do go for buying them in the shops, they do cost a little bit more, certainly more than what they used to. So those were the electronics that I was referring to in my title. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to carry on with the other things that sold quickly. There's 9 more things. So I did hit the 10 this week. So I'm liking that. That's good. But these were the first things I need to show you were a pair of DLX walking boots. Now, these had a Vibram sole on it and they had their own company waterproofing on as well, where, you know, you'll have like a little tag sewn into the boot somewhere that says waterproof or watertight or waterlight or whatever. Basically giving some indication that they do have waterproofing properties in them. So these, again, these are a hobby, okay? Walking is a hobby, hiking is a hobby. These sell well, especially with the Vibram soles on, okay? I paid £3 for these, all right? And I took an offer of £13.59. This includes postage. All of the offers that I give you include the postage cost. I got back on that £8.14, a profit of £5.14, which is 171%. Nice. Okay, they're the sort of things that I'm really, really looking for. Walking shoes sell, and they sell very, very well. Next up was another activewear product. This was a really nice Nike run vest that I sourced online. I sourced it online for £2.92, and you can see from the photo, which I should have come in by now, or should have shown you by now, that the vest itself isn't a plain colour. It's got a bit of a pattern on it. It's got a bit of a design on it. And the decals on the vest were in, well, virtually brand new condition. And the label on it as well. Many of these products, these activewear products, now have labels actually printed on. It's not like a label that's stitched in. But you could tell that it had hardly been through the wash. So really, it had hardly been worn at all. So I was really, really pleased when I got it, especially with the design on it. This went on the very same day. So that does say to me that maybe I underpriced it a little bit. But hey, we're still getting profits. So it cost me £2.92 and I sold it for a tenner. Okay, that gave me £6.26 profit after fees and postage. Because this was a vest, you can send it as a large letter. Because what you can do is, there's not much material in it, so you can fold it to a size that is less than 2.5 centimetres in depth. And therefore, with Royal Mail, that will qualify as a large letter. So the postage on that is only £1.90 as opposed to £3.25 on a small parcel. So, which is the next stage up. So yeah, selling like the vests and the very thin t-shirts are good because of the postage costs. I made a profit of £3.34 on it, which gave me 114%. This was sourced at a good price. Okay, so that allowed me to maybe take a lower offer, and I did. But basically, hey, I've put it out there. I'm getting a profit. I'm getting a profit of over 100%. I'm not going to quibble on that. Just get the money back, reinvest it in something else. That's the philosophy that I always use. Still 31.19 to the Scots, just having a quick look there. Next up, a pair of McKinley ski gloves, a good ski brand. We are end of January, skiing season is still going, so anybody going on a ski trip wanting a pair of gloves and not wanting to pay the earth for them, that's the category that you are serving. I paid £2 for them and took an offer of £7.35. £2.74 back, 74 pence profit, 37% markup. So, you know, they're not really going to sell for much more than that. Really, this is a case of, I know some people might have even left these not really thinking that that sort of profit is worth it. I have the philosophy that anything that I can see that I feel is going to get me a profit is worth getting. You know, if how small, how large. I mean, this is what I want to educate you about. I want to try new things, okay? Because I've never sold a pair of McKinley gloves before, so it could have been that an offer would have come in much higher, but I was prepared to let them go, all right, just to get the money back with a little bit of profit, especially because it's in the first week, and then just reinvest that money in something else. But somebody I know will be happy because these gloves were in good condition. All right, and that somebody might then come back to my store in future and buy something else. It's not all about the profits, okay? It is about the growth. It is about developing your shop. And sometimes you've got to sell things at this rate or at this level. You've got the offer there, take it, okay, to get yourself some extra views on the store. All right, maybe you can... I'm saying maybe because I haven't done this yet, and I keep meaning to do it. And to be honest with you, I don't really understand why I haven't done it yet. When you actually send the product to the person, just put a little note in there, just saying, you know, thank you for your purchase, and then give details of, you know, encourage them to comment, encourage them to watch your shop, and also give a link to this lovely YouTube channel as well. I really should start doing that because it's quite cost effective. It wouldn't cost much at all just to print off a few, just to design a bit of paper to put inside the parcel and print a few off and then just cut them and put them in. That's hardly going to cost anything. Come on, Smithy, you've got to do this. Next up, Crag Hoppers. Great brand to sell. Okay, constantly coming in at the 50 to 100% mark, constantly coming in at selling within 7 days. As long as it's in good condition, got to make sure that your photographs show that it's in good condition. All right, that is basically done by a number of photographs being taken in a number of places on the jumper, okay, just to show the condition that it's in. This was a nice burgundy quarter zip, large in size, sourced it for £4.50, took an offer £11.40, £5.97 back, £1.47 profit, 32% markup. So again, just below that 50%. Maybe if I could have sourced it at £4 instead of £4.50, that would have got me what I need and what my target is. But hey, these are quick sellers. So 37% in less than 7 days. That's not bad. Not really. Next up, another good brand to look out for. I have sold a couple of these, but they're quite rare to get your hands on. But I do come across them, and that is Scotch and Soda. Dutch brand, Amsterdam based. Skinny fit jeans. Many people are saying that the skinny fits are on the way out, but not according to this. They're not, because they sold within a week. So I'm going to continue buying them. Yeah, £5 that I sourced them for, £13.59 that I sold them for, £7.98 back, £2.98 profit, 59%. So we are just into that 50 to 100% markup. But again, you know, they've sold quickly. They've sold quickly, so I'm happy there. All right, again, jeans in good condition. Potentially is that somebody will now begin to watch my store. And Scotland have won. So next up, England, Ireland. Okay, so we're just waiting for that one to come on, but I'll continue talking to you now. Next up, and I'll do a 2-in-1 here because these are the same brand, Jack and Jones. Okay, These are a really, really good jeans brand to sell. There was one, and I know that I undersold this one. I know I did. But again, there was a small profit made. Just get it out, just get it back. £4 for a pair of Jack and Jones Comfort Fit mics. Okay, £4. Took an offer of 10, £4.67 back, 67 pence profit, 17% markup on that. So, and they were also brand new with tags. So yeah, I undersold those ones, but somebody just came in with an offer, and I just thought, you know what, let's just get them gone. Get them gone, get the money back, happy days. Also a pair of Skinny Liam jeans. So another pair of skinny jeans. These are, this is more like it. This is the sort of thing that I'm looking for. 2.5 pounds. Why am I saying 2.5 pounds? £2.50 was spent on these. And I took an offer of £12.60. So yeah, the ones that were brand new with the label, I went well under on, but they weren't the same sort of fit. They were quite a baggy fit. So I didn't really know whether the, you know, the demand for those would be there. Yeah, it's a difficult one, because if you don't take the offer, they could be on for a lot longer. You just don't know. So yeah, my philosophy basically is that if an offer comes in, okay, and you're not making a loss on it, usually I'll go for it. So yeah, these Skinny Liams, £2.50, £12.60 that I took the offer for, £7.14 back, £4.64, which gave me £4.64 profit, which is 185%. Nice. How many times have I said okay? Sometimes I do look back on my videos and I am saying it far too often. And people are beginning to comment on it as well. So making a conscious effort now. I just remembered about that. I just remembered. So yeah, I'll try and keep the that word count down to a lot lower. Be conscious of it. Next up, a pair of Argentina football shorts. Now, just before Christmas, I sourced off the internet a box full of 50 pairs of activewear shorts, and I got them for £90. Or no, sorry, £95. So that priced each pair of shorts at £1.90. And I didn't know what I was going to get, okay, but there were some crackers in there, and this was one of them. It was a pair of Argentina shorts, 2 stars on it, so they were from 2009. All right, obviously they weren't recent, because if they were recent, they would have 3 stars on them, because they now have the World Cup again. £1.90, as I said, spent on them, and £15.60 was the offer, okay, which gave me £9.89 back, and take the cost off that, it gives me £7.99 profit, which is 420% markup. So this deal that I managed to source is looking better and better. I was asked the other day as well on the comments whether I'm starting to put my summer stuff out. Yes, I am. Really, seasonality doesn't really come into play that much. I think it might do from now on, because I'm almost at the 250, and I've only got a basic eBay shop subscription at the moment, which is about £32.40 a month. But if you hit the 250, you've then got to pay 12 pence for each insertion that you make. So what I don't want is a product to be on that's going to hang about for the whole year. So say like if I've got a pair of like winter trousers now and it's the end of March, sorry, not now, we go to the end of March, there's no point in putting those trousers on then. Wait until like the end of the August to put them on. Okay, that's the sort of philosophy that I'm now having to use. I say up until now, I've put stuff on at any time during the year, and actually, you know, from memory, winter trousers have sold in the middle of summer. You know, so people are buying all the time, all the year through. You're just improving your chances of making a quick sale if you begin to put stuff on, if you begin to consider seasonality. Okay, yeah. I've lost my train of thought. I don't even know what product I was talking about. The Argentina shorts, that's right. Let's go to the next pair of shorts. Yeah, another pair of shorts from that bundle. And these were a pair of Adidas Climacool golf shorts, 38 waist, blue in colour. These are bread and butter. Okay, these really are bread and butter. These will sell well. If you can come across a pair of named golf shorts, Adidas, Nike, whatever, okay, these usually sell well. And I do find that the Adidas Climacool ones sell well, very quickly. They sell quicker than the Nike ones, that's for sure. These ones, again, £1.90, took an offer of £8.60, £3.82 back. £1.92 profit, 102%. Okay, great. All right. It would have been, the profit would have been a lot less had I got them for like £3 or £4. It would have probably been below the 50%. Okay, I'm just doing quick maths in my head, but yeah. I've got a few pairs of Nike golf trousers, golf shorts on as well, but these have got the check pattern on them. Okay, with the shorts, I do find that the plain shorts sell better. Okay, with the golf shirts, the ones with a bit of a pattern on sell better than the solid ones. It's funny, isn't it? So people want the shirts with a bit of je ne sais on it, and the shorts, okay, people just want the plain shorts. Okay, so there, said it. Caught myself saying it. Come on, try to stop saying it, because I don't want to be saying it all the way through the video. I don't think it comes across very well. Right, those are all of the sales that I made within 7 days. All right, so there's been 10. Fantastic, that is absolutely fantastic. So the figures for those 10 things, overall I spent £32.72. I got back £66.13. I made a profit therefore of £33.41, and if I add up all of the percentage gains that I made and divide that by 10, it comes to 122%. So yeah, all right, it's over the 100. So I've had a good week. All right, I've had a good week there with my quick sellers, and I've also given to you a whole plethora of information about what brands sell well and what brands sell quickly, which is really what you want. I also now am beginning to include some of the other products that I've sold this week that haven't sold within 7 days, but I feel you need to know about, because either because of the brand or because of the product themselves. Okay, now I've already spoken about one, which was the LG Freeview DVD player recorder thingy that sold very well. Also, my football days are over. Not very happy about it. I like having a bit of a runabout playing football. Where I work, we've got a 5-a-side pitch. You know, everybody goes in it after school on a Friday and runs around. Okay, I say after school because I'm a teacher. But I'm just finding that my knee can't take it anymore. I had like a twist on it about 20 years ago. And even though I've done a lot of physio on it, even though I've done a lot of work on it, apparently my patella, the groove that my patella sits in on my right knee is shallow. I've had an MRI scan and everything like that. So the only way that you can find out if you can do these things is to just participate lightly. But I played and a day later it was up like a balloon. Okay, it's funny. I run, it's pretty much okay. All right, but playing football, twists, turns, starts, stops, you know, different directions here, there, everywhere. It doesn't do it. It doesn't do it. So why am I telling you this? Okay, yeah, I'm announcing my retirement from football. The hat-trick for the staff football team in 2002 still remains my highlight of my football career, but I'm selling my football boots. Okay, again, this is an example of looking around your house and selling things that you don't really need anymore. Okay, and these were just a pair of Adidas Galetto Astro boots, size 8s. And funny enough, I got them off eBay for 15 quid, all right? And I took an offer of £21.60. I actually sold them for 18 quid. So my football career paid me a total of £3. £15.07 back, okay, profit of £15.07 because I wasn't including anything on the actual purchase for them in the first place, and so £1,507 profit. All right. Yes, I know that I've just told you that I spent £15 on them. I know, but I've had them, I've used them. I didn't have any intention of selling them, but I do now. So I consider them to be something of mine, and I consider it to be something that you can look around the house and find. So yeah, that's why I've included those. Next up in my products to tell you about that haven't sold within 7 days, but I still think you need to know about, or what a long title for a section, is Grenson. Okay, I've done it again. I've done it again. I'm going to ask Mrs. S if I say, I might ask my kids as well if I say okay too much. These were Grenson black leather, handmade, bench-made moccasin shoes. I sourced them at £5.50, sold them for £15.60. £9.70 back on those, giving me a £4.20 profit, 76%. That's almost smack in the middle of my target of 50 to 100%. So pleased with that, pleased with that. So that's another brand to look out for, Grenson. In fact, I would say that if you look at shoes, turn them over. All right, look at the soles. This is the first thing that I do. Look at the soles and see if it's stitched around the sole. If it is stitched around the sole, it's half decent. So have a look then. They're worth looking at. And if the leather is in good condition, they certainly are worth looking at in terms of getting your phone out and doing a bit of research on the brand, because you won't know all the brands. There will be brands that you've never heard of before, but could still sell well. All right. So have a look at the sell-through rate on those brands. Right. The channel. Okay, this, done it again, done it again. I'm now becoming aware of it. The channel is doing very well. Obviously, my target is to get to the 1,000 so that I can begin to create more content, because I'm getting a little bit of feedback for it in terms of monetary value. But things are beginning to move in the right direction. And one thing that I'm doing, I'm loving reading your comments. It's really, really good, because it gives me the chance to interact with the people who are watching this. So I am going to do a video on promotion. That is going to be probably my next video. And it is nice to know as well that people do look at the year in terms of sporting events like I do. So I'm talking about the rugby at the moment. When the rugby's on, I know the winter is nearly at an end. Okay, somebody made a comment on the Masters Golf, knowing that when the Masters Golf is on, that the summer has almost started. Yeah, to me, the Masters is more of an established spring and the start of the golf season. To me, the start of the summer is the Giro d'Italia, the bike race around Italy, one of the 3 classic bike races of the year. So when the Giro is on, I know then that we are nearly at the nice, light, warm evenings and the nice, bright mornings, which constitutes some days of a British summer. Anyway, I'm here now to put more joy into your life by telling you what is dropping into the shop, by going to Future Smithy and seeing what he's got. Smithy, are you there?
Here I am in the future with the brew, of course with the brew. It's a Sunday afternoon. I'm in here just sorting a few things out, getting a few things ready for the listings for this week. So yeah, the perfect opportunity for me to do what is coming into the shop. Nice cup of tea and a little bit extra today, a little bit extra. Have these reduced in size over the past 40 years like other chocolate treats? I don't know. I don't think they have. Cadbury's cream egg. Cadbury's cream eggs. How do you eat yours? Me, half bite, then full bite. 2 mouthfuls. These are lovely. I do like a cream egg. Right, now, my next video that I'm going to release is all about promotion. Okay, how I promote my products. Now, there's not really a lot to tell. I'm going to show you how to promote the products, and I'm going to tell you what I have found from my data on promoting products. But in terms of me promoting products, it's really quite a simple thing. I do every single one at 2%. But I'm now thinking to myself, should I begin to mix and match it a little bit? Yeah, okay, so put every one on at 2%. What I'll also do in the video is show or tell you about how many actually sell on promoted listings, because some don't. Some don't need the promotion. I know it's a bit confusing. I will explain it all in the next video. Haven't really got time to do it now. Right, but I am thinking about my trainers and also my golf shoes. I've got quite a lot, and I've saved them deliberately until now, because I believe that from now onwards people are going to buy trainers, especially the white trainers, for the summer look. Okay, right, now also I've got golf shoes, because golf shoes are expensive, and I'm using the same philosophy there. Because they're so expensive, if I can pick them up for a relatively cheap price and then put them on to eBay and they're in good condition and the photographs show they're in good condition, I'm hoping that I'll be able to make a little bit from it. Right. In terms of the trainers, the lovely Mrs. S has revealed, because I said to her, I might get a steam cleaner, because all these people who I watch on YouTube and TikTok and stuff who are selling their trainers are steam cleaning them. And she says, we've got one. I said, have we? And she said, yes. And she showed me exactly, she went into the depths of the pantry and showed me exactly the same sort of steam cleaner that these people on TikTok and YouTube are using. Happy days there. So I am going to be getting to the ins and outs of our steam cleaner and finding out exactly how it works. She has, but she said she doesn't really use it that much now. She got it, but doesn't really use it. So, you know, she's not worried about me potentially breaking it. I won't. I'll be very, very careful with it. But look, in terms of promotions, these are a pair of Nike Heritage golf shoes, size 7. Look at these, okay? They are in absolutely cracking condition. There's a little bit of mud on the back there. Before I take the photographs, I will go over these. I think all these need is just a cloth and a bit of washing up liquid, okay? And these will clean up nicely with that. You can see the cleats, they've got a little bit of grass on, but hardly any. So again, bit of a steam cleaner, or and we are going to get one of these this summer as well, mainly for the patio, because the one that we normally borrow from my father-in-law has now broken. A Karcher washer, okay, the pressure washers. But I sourced these for their Nike Heritage golf shoes. I sourced these for £11, and I'm going to put them on at about 25. So there is a little bit of a markup there. Now, I'm promoting them not at 2%, but at about 10%, just to see if it makes any difference. It could be that people will come in with better offers. Okay, if more people are seeing it, maybe there's more potential there for me to sell it closer to the asking price that I'm asking for it, instead of, and this is what happens quite a lot with some of the footwear that I'm selling, it does sell, but it takes a little bit longer, and most are sold on an offer as well. You know, it's not as quick as some of the clothing that I sell. So these are going on this week, okay? As well as these, for the footwear, I have got a really, really nice pair of Under Armour Spieths. Look at them. Look at them. Now, these are slightly smaller. These are a 5.5, size 5. So I'm going to put these on as ladies. Okay. All right. These are going on as a ladies golf shoe. And again, white. White is a good colour, a really, really good colour. However, I have got some red ones coming. I've just picked them up on Vinted. I'll be able to show you those ones next week. But these, nice. There you go. There's the other one. Okay, so again, same philosophy with those. I'm going to promote them slightly higher and see if it makes any sort of difference to my impressions the amount of impressions that I'm actually receiving for my goods. All right. In terms of footwear, again, these are nice. Pair of Hush Puppies. And look, by looking at the soles, you can tell that they've hardly been worn. Okay, Hush Puppy loafers. Now, in the photographs, I will put the shoe tree inside it. Okay, so it really does push the leather out and show it in all of its glory. But these are a pair of, what are they? Myth Hush Puppies. And I paid for these £8. Okay, was it £8? Yes, it was £8. Okay, so £8 paid for these, and I'm going to put them on for between 15 and 20. So again, I'm reckoning 50 to 100 markup on these, but a really, really nice pair of loafers that have, honestly, they've look at that. You can easily tell from the soles whether they've been worn or not. These have hardly been worn. All right, the soles are really, really in good condition. As I said, size 10, paid £8 for them. How much did I pay for these Under Armours? The Under Armours, okay, I paid, where is it? £4. Okay, £4 for these. Nice little pickup off Vinted, that was. Okay, it's trainers and trousers coming into the store this week. I've also got these here, a nice pair of Pumas. Okay, now these are Pumas Soleil, okay, or the French for sun. Okay, Soleil. Can't quite remember. All right, but forget how the French spell sun. Look at them. They haven't been worn. Okay, or they haven't been worn outside. Okay, because these, if you look inside there, I don't know if you can see it, there is a splash of brown there. I reckon that's a bit of fake tan. I reckon somebody's used these as indoor shoes. Okay, or because these style of shoes are also used as driving shoes. Okay, maybe just using a car, or no, even in a motorsport racing car. All right, but these, the listings on these, or the actual price on these, it's all over the place. Some of these types are on at like 50 quid, some are on at 20 quid. It's very, very difficult to actually know. I would say that what that says to me is that this range of Puma trainers isn't as well established as, say, like the Adidas Gazelle range of trainers, but still they're a nice white pair of trainers. I will give them a rub with some just soapy water, warm soapy water, to try and get that fake tan out. Okay, might even spray a bit of Febreze in there. No, not Febreze, Silly Bang, that's the one. Whatever, just put it in there. Maybe they'll smell nice as well. So if they smell nice and I get rid of the stains, you'll know I use both. But yeah, that is a nice Puma. There's the other one. Okay, and these cost me £5. What are they? These are a size 7. I'm going to put these on between 15 and 20 pounds. 15 and 20. So again with the promotion. Okay, I'm going to promote these at about 10%, see if it makes any sort of difference, see if it sells a little bit quicker compared to trainers from the past. Okay, but again, the white trainers. Somebody made a comment the other day on one of my videos, are you thinking of putting the summer stuff in? Yes, I am. Okay, seasonality is something that I am beginning to consider more, because my list, as I've said before, my listings are now nearly at 250. So I've got to watch, because if I go over 250 now with a basic shop subscription, each extra listing costs me 12p. Okay, and it will recur. That 12p will recur until you actually sell. Okay, so yeah, I think the next stage up, I think it's 750 products, but it costs 70 quid. So I'm going to have a look at how much extra I'm spending each month. So yeah, the shop is entering sort of like the next phase along in terms of shop fees. However, there's me saying that I am now considering my summer stock, but I've also got these. These are a cracking pair of crack hopper trousers, and I'm saying cracking. I sourced them for £4 because they are lined. Okay, they are not your normal walking trouser. These are like a walking trouser, but with a sort of like a heavy cotton lining inside. These would be absolutely fantastic for sort of like high altitude walking, or even, dare I say, skiing. Okay, so because of that, I am going to put these on now. I'm not going to hold them till like August in terms of putting them on for like the autumn winter range. I reckon that I will be able to shift them now. So yeah, there are women's, and that I've got 2 pairs. Okay, these are a pair of UK size 18, and they are in absolutely cracking condition. These sort of lined trousers are popular because if you are walking at higher altitude, obviously the temperature drops. So those people that enjoy their walking but maybe are a little bit higher than what they are normally, most people will put a pair of running tights on underneath their normal walking trousers to keep the warmth in. But if you've got a pair of these, you don't have to do that. Okay, I've also got a pair of black ones as well. Super duper. All right, again, these are, and the black ones here are just the same as the blue ones in terms of their decals. There's one on the pocket just there, and then there's the typical crack hoppers on the back there. But if you have a look at the bottom, you can see inside there that they have got a soft lining in. These would be toast, absolute toast, if you were on top of a mountain. So yeah, these are going on. Now I got these for £4. I'm going to put them on at between 12 and 15. Okay, so I reckon these have got potential to go above 100%. And last but not least, some trousers that I want to show you. The first ones I want to show you because I want to make you aware of a very, very, very good trouser brand that sells quickly. Maya. I've mentioned these before. These trousers are a cracking pair of trousers, basically because they fit. All right, now, here we go, Maya. Lovely pair of trousers there. These are 36-30 in brown. Okay, look, there's a decal there. Okay, above the back pocket. All right, super duper. All right, nice pair of trousers there. I paid £4 for these. Was it 4? I really should check. No, sorry, 5. All right, £5 for these. Now, these Maya trousers go for between 12 and 15. So I'll put them on. Again, I reckon I could be close or near enough, God damn it, to 100% markup on these. Nice pair of trousers. If you ever come across them for the £5 bracket, get them. Okay, next up. I'm showing you these just basically because they are a really nice pair of trousers. They're a pair of fat face, like a heavy cotton type trousers. You can see the decal there. Okay, they're in cracking condition. Paid £3.50 for them. All right, and they are 36 long. Okay, nice, really nice pair of trousers. All right, and if these are in the fat face shop, again, these would be between £30–40. Now I picked them up for £3.50. I'm going to be putting them on for probably £10–12. All right, so these have got 100% markup potential on them. Throughout the whole of the trouser, there's no rips, there's no tears at all. Okay, no stains, no discolouring. Nice pair of trousers. They're boot cut as well. Okay, you can tell that by the bottom of the trouser. If it's above 20 centimeters, then you're entering into the boot cut sort of range. I can't remember if I measured, I think these are about 25, so they are certainly a boot cut. But yeah, just to beware, you've always got to mention the style of the trouser as well. You can't just say a pair of trousers. All right, we are now in a society of choice. You have to let the buyer know everything. Okay, because buyers and rightly so on this, because we've got so much choice. You've got to let the buyers know what it is that you have. And the last thing I'm going to show you, I quite like these. If these were my size, I would have them. All right, now I'm always talking about the basic things with just a little bit of pizzazz about them, usually sell quite well. These are a pair of Nike golf trousers, but look, they've got a little bit of jazz about them. Look at that, lovely stripes, lovely pinstripe in them. Okay, a pair of brown ones, but they've got the nice Nike tick just there. Nike golf, okay, 36 by 32. All right, really, really nice pair of trousers. So yeah, I'll be putting those on this week as well. These cost me £4. Again, I'll be about 12. So again, looking at potentially 100% for these as well, if they sell. Okay, I'm being a little bit presumptuous, aren't I? Yeah, of course they'll sell. Okay, they might not, but everything like this is sold in the past. So you know, that gives me a good indication that there is a strong possibility that they could sell. All right, so that's me done for the week in terms of videos. The channel is going really well. I'm really pleased with the way that it's going. It is beginning to get a little bit of traction now, and thank you for all of your kind and helpful comments. As I said, look out for the next video. It is going to be about promotion. I now am going to catch the second half of the Arsenal-Man City game, or is it Man City-Arsenal? I can't remember where it's being played. All right, but I am now going to enjoy the cream egg, okay, and I will leave you basically thinking about all of the things, all of the places that you can go to this week to source some more goods. Okay. Oh, that's champion. Happy Easter all.